What
Well,
do
not in the jar, but the test tube
you? Huh?
on your screen.
Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so um, that whole thing is the Grenier underwater labs.
Yeah. So is it a Grenier in the test tube?
Yeah, it is. It's the tube bin because you know how Tower talks about it.
Ah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because next Wednesday is a holiday for me. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that you got a holiday. But welcome on in to part two of the stream. I am a resident slime in a jar, Swimey, and I'm joined here today with the wonderful wifey Ashuro Nishimoto.
Hi, hi.
And yeah, hopefully you're having a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon time zones wherever you guys are at. And it's Katawa time. We- We've been dying to know. Just like your audio is lower than Ash's. Yeah, I had raised the Discord audio when it came to um Vel. So yeah, that's usually what happens. Even though I'm just mainly quiet most of the time. Like I'm way quieter than a lot of people. Can't hear me? You sure you don't have it muted? Because everything should be fine on my end.
Well, they can hear me.
Yeah, it's just like I said, I am a lot quieter than uh most people. I mean, if anything, it's just probably because of like I raised Discord BC's volume on the audio mixer.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, fair enough. I'm eating my breakfast. Yay! Well, yeah, let's get started, shall we?
Yeah.
Let me quickly open this up and open up here. Wait. Where's Ash? Oh, there she is. You're very close
Where'd that
up.
go?
You're very close up. Oh Jesus! Hold on.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
hey, hey, hey. Come over here and snuggle.
Yeah.
Hey, up. There we go. I forgot I had to disable that. I want to say when I streamed Warframe on Tuesday, just
Mm-hmm.
because it was doing that whole thing with the live reaction where it's just like, oh yes, there's supposed to be an image here, but it isn't.
Oh
Wow.
no.
I love it. Streaming my end on Discord.
Mm.
Up. Well, yeah, we're gonna continue where we left off, and last time we left off was when Lily went to Scotland to go visit family. So
Mm-hmm.
to see how the story unfolds now and see where Hisao and uh, Hanako do for a while we wait. Besides, the usual chest. Oh no! I fucked up. Hold on. Okay. Load it. There you go. I pressed start. Okay. So once again, I find myself in front of Hanako's door after another of her unexplained absences from class. Nothing. Considering this is the second day in a row she's been like this, I'm starting to worry about her. I mean, fair enough. You you win. Summoning my willpower, I decided to try one last way to get her to respond. Hanako, if you don't say anything, I'll go get the nurse for you.
Go away.
What? It's hard to tell whether her tone's one of depression, anger, or both. What in the world can I actually do to help her if she doesn't even want help? By the way, most of you guys stream. I'll be here unless I got class. Fair enough. I mean, Hey, just vibe until like you have to go and all that. Like we'll be here. We'll be here the whole time. So my sticky note. Yes, I know music. I understand you're getting dramatic, but I need my sticky note. Okay. The message is clear enough. I can't just leave her like this. Though, just sitting in her room for days on end. If the Discord stream, I'm probably gonna be in it. Um, Sadly, it's just me, and Ash in our own Discord call. So it's not gonna be anything with involving like server, unless like we do a thing like with Warframe Wednesdays where we get viewers in if they're cool and not gonna be troublemakers. We just usually do it when it with chill people, you know. Rubbing my temples in thought, I withdraw to my own room to think about how to proceed. Rationally is what's needed here, as an overreaction may just make matters worse. For example, earlier I was in Barrack's stream, then 3 seconds, now yours. Fair enough, yeah. I mean,
Oh, 3 stream. I think it's magic number 3. They were streaming earlier, yeah.
fair. I dig around drawers after drawers of my desk, looking for where I put the damned piece of paper. Before she left, Lily told me the number to call her on while in Scotland, and I wrote it down. Now that I need it, though, the damn thing is... Ah! Here. I probably should have just entered it directly into my cell phone. Come to think of it, without further ado, I entered the number and anxiously pressed the call button. So you're still streaming? Ah, yeah. I'm not aware of other streamers. To be honest, the only people I know of is the friends that I have here, and the wonderful Oni. Gotta get them souls. Gotta just show support, like I usually do. Great. The fact the phone rings at all shows that I got the prefix for a call to Scotland right, at least. I never made an international call before, so that's some comfort. Eventually the phone picks up, a feminine voice I don't recognize on the other end, probably Lily's mother.
Sato?
English? Suddenly find myself unprepared. I realize I can't understand a word she says, either due to my limited vocabulary or on her heavy accent. I should have anticipated this, since according to Lily, her mother is native Scot. I soldier on in hope that she must know some Japanese, considering it's her daughter's native language. Beric is so over. I love that. So welcome on in, comrade. How have you been? Hopefully well. It's Hisao Nakai speaking. An enthusiastic sound of realization can be heard. The first! Also, shut up, Blurp. Why are you doing this to me now? Why is it doing it now? I hate you, Blurp. But consider, an enthusiastic sound of realization can be heard as she recognizes the language. My feeling of relief is immense.
Ah, you must be one of Lily's friends from the school, correct?
Even so, her accent means I have to concentrate to work out what she's saying. Yes, that's right. Pleased to speak with you, Mrs. Sato.
So nice of her to find someone so polite, Lily dear. It's for you.
Her mother seems nice, if a little overenthusiastic, given the mundane situation. There's a small silence as Lily takes her time getting to the phone. In the distance, I can just make out her mother scolding her playfully for just getting up.
Hello, Lily speaking.
You sound awful. She makes a sound somewhere between a dying animal and a yawn. Is this you, Ash?
Me though.
The one thing I did remember to check before calling was the time zone. It'd be pretty late in the morning over there, so she really has no excuse. Not feeling well?
Just tired. What time is it there?
Late afternoon. School finished for the day, not long ago. You're really not a morning person, are you?
I don't need you making fun of it as well.
It takes a measure of restraint not to laugh at her pain groan. Poor girl. How are you doing over there, then? Bar the mornings.
It's been enjoyable. After not meeting them for so long, just having a meal together with my parents is nice.
I mean, fair enough, you're not having to cook for Akira most of the time, so... fair.
Though the pool and the sheer size of the house might have something to do with that as well.
Even if they're not in Japan, from the way it sounds, her family must be pretty wealthy to live so luxuriously. The life. I wish that was I wish that was me.
Are things alright with you and Hanako?
Damn. I was hoping that wouldn't be brought up quite so quickly. I take a moment to try and sort out exactly how to describe the situation without causing her undue worry. But she picks up on that without a word being said.
Hanako's not well, is she?
How did you know?
Because today is her birthday. I'd hoped she might have gotten at least a little better after coming to know you, but... How is she right now?
She missed school yesterday. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Text history. At least we got that. She missed school yesterday and seems out of sorts when I checked up on her. Today she missed school again and just told me to go away. There you go. And now I can just return. I really got no idea what to make of it. Has this happened in the past? Is it related to her scarring in some way?
Unfortunately so. Roughly the same thing happened last year when her birthday came up. As far as I can tell, it's because her parents died in the accident that caused her scarring, and Hanako blames herself for their deaths.
What she says does seem to make sense. If she's blaming herself on her birthday, she may well be ruining that she was born, ever born. Yeah, not speak. The fact that Lily seems so in the dark about it though, almost to the extent that I am, is a surprise. That's why she lives in the student dormitory as well. Has she told you any more about the accident?
As close as we've come, she's very barely told me anything about what happened. What I know about it is largely conjecture.
She sounds depressed, almost defeated. Considering the trauma Hanako must have gone through, I can't really fault Lily for not knowing. Nevertheless, she still seems to consider it a personal failing. Don't blame yourself, Lily, with everything she's gone through.
I know. Thank you, Hisao. I'm sorry I can't be more help to you.
It's fine. I'll just give it some more thought. Thanks, and have a good time in Scotland. Hmm?
It's nothing. Thank you for taking care of Hanako.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.
And with that, the line goes silent. Amid the seemingly only increased number of questions I can't answer, the most immediate is what Lily was going to say. Oh. Oh no. I'm an idiot. She must have thought I was calling to talk with her, but I only asked for help with Hanako. Even more shameful than that thought is the fact that such an appraisal would be largely correct. Well, first things first. For now, I need to at least sort out Hanako and make sure that she's actually eating okay. The occasional passing students give badly hidden glances at the plate of food I carry to the female dormitories. It's hardly a meal to be proud of, only being an instant microwave meal from the convenience store, but it should at least fill her up. Eventually, I arrive outside of her room. After having to ward off a couple of girls who jokingly tried to pilfer the food I've taken so long to procure. I decided to forego knocking since it was proven to be an utterly useless measure and it's somewhat difficult to do with my hands full. Hanako, it's Asao. I know you're listening. I got some food for you. Silence as I expected. What is this game? It's a visual novel called Katawa Shoujo. It's about a character who tries to go and confess to someone from his previous school, but ends up having heart asphyxiations and has to go to the hospital to get diagnosed and treated for, and ends up going to a school with people who have like other disabilities, like either missing legs, blindness, that type of thing. But it's a sweet game. It's a sweet visual novel. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it beside your door. Please eat it at least, okay? There. I said my piece. Now it's up to her. Putting the plate down, I walk back to my own room to eat my dinner. By the time I return to Hanako's dormitory, a good hour passed. Thankfully, there isn't anything to be seen besides her door. I walk back at least somewhat happier that she's eating. If she intends to get through this by herself, then being able to help, even if it's just a small way, it is at least something. Transition. Wow. Turning to Katawa Shoujo and transition. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, love it. I sit reading in the library after school, turning page after page, barely registering the words written on each out of sheer boredom. With my cheeks resting in my hand, I can't help noticing the slight rough feeling against my palm. It won't be long before I need to get a razor. Ah, yes, the peach fuzz.
The stubble.
The stubble, I fucking hate it. Every time I'm like, okay, I'm gonna vibe, and then like I'm just like putting my hand on my chin. I'm like, what the hell is this? It gets on my nerves sometimes. I'm gonna be honest. Oh my lord. Giving up on reading, I simply let my hand drop onto the book in front of me. What is a peach razor? I don't know. I mean, I have some sort of assumption. But is that the right assumption to make?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Oh, I love it. Things have quieted down considerably since Hanako began attending school again. I think I got what you mean. I mean, am I right? Am I wrong? Do I win $1 million? When she returned to class, nothing was said nor done. That wasn't part of the usual routine, and it's been the same way since. Neither of us desired to bring up her accident, so there simply wasn't any point of pursuing it. Maybe right, maybe wrong. No, you win. I love it. I love it. You win a brand new car.
Look under your seat. Everyone gets a prize.
This. Oh my god. Thus, a few days went by, the daily grind continuing just as it had before. Yep. The grind never ends. Playing that Warframe in school. You win a bottle of wine. Hey, yo? I mean, I wouldn't mind that, in all honesty. Me and Downey can have drinks. Potentially, maybe, slightly get wasted. It's only natural that my mind would wander to other places, and more importantly, other people. The lily-shaped hole in the daily life of Hanako and me has been pretty noticeable for a while now. She took the kids, can't believe it, and then smacked someone on the head with it. Hey, whoa, chill out. we don't have to get rough with the wine.
Jack really woke up and chose violence.
I mean, as long as you don't attempt to smack it on my head, because, I mean, you're smacking it into a slime. I think you understand what's gonna happen if you do so.
To make smacking noises.
It's gonna go right through me, and then there's gonna be a bottle of wine stuck in me, and I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know. I didn't think we would get this far. No, how I am. Fair enough. I'd be pleased to say that this has allowed me time to refine just what my thoughts on her exactly are. But alas, I had no such luck. It doesn't help that many attempts to do so had led to troublesome topics of Iwanako. Every time my thoughts drift into that direction, I reflexively try to think about something else. And then then you're now the bottle of wine. I mean, it probably would change my color for the time being to whatever the wine's color is, and probably set me into a real drunk state. So be careful with this wine. Why did this have to happen now?
I
turn and look up to the source of the attentive voice coming from behind me. Sorry. I didn't mean to disturb anyone.
That's not it.
I glance around the orange-tinted room, quickly realizing how silly my apology must have sounded. In the time I spent thinking and lazing about in here, everyone's well and truly left. Library closing.
If you don't want to go, I could keep it open a bit longer. It's no trouble at all.
Don't worry. I should get going anyways. Thanks. As I get up and begin to move off, I feel Yuko's eyes drilling into the back of my head. Is there something wrong?
You look depressed. Are you okay?
Wait, I follow a guy named My Shiny. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know. I've never heard of My Shiny.
Yuko nervously twists her fingers, as she says this, unsure whether she's overstepping her boundaries or not. I really can't tell if she's more worried about my mood or about bothering me. Normally, I just shrug it off and assure her that I'm fine, but my reflective mood gets the better of me. Despite being staff, it really doesn't feel as much like an authority figure as the others. I mean, she is a bit clumsy. I don't remember doing that. I mean, like I said, man, we don't know what you follow. We're not gonna judge you on that. Maybe Vel will, because that's what she stated. Like when we were just vibing, like with the whole PvP discussion. She's like, if you play PvP, I'm like, you do you, but I'm gonna judge you for that. My memory sucks. I mean, hey, it's just what happens in the past, you know? It's just what you do is you know? It's just, I guess the best term for it would be relationship problems. Hey, yo?
Oh, I'm not too good with that kind of thing. My only relationship ended a bit abruptly. But if you want to talk about it, I mean, I could listen, I think.
They said no one's gonna judge, then they judge. Look, Vel is chaotic. She's the chaotic vamp gremlin. This is her energy. She do her, man. She do her. Now I feel kind of bad for bringing it up. She's not that old, though, so at least she has a good chance of finding another partner. I mean, she's beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong. She can get it. The forced Ash voice is sad. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that's like kind of what the character gives off. Like, kind of shy, kind of a bit sad most of the times, because she could go from like a full like nervous, cheerful to like a full 180 like depressing arc. Like, I think the one of her lines says she doesn't like her job.
Oh yeah, she did say that.
It was great. It isn't like we're in a bad situation right now. We have spent many days together as friends, sometimes going out to do stuff, that kind of thing. So not me, but me. What can I say? But I'm starting to want to do more for her, learn more about her, and be with her more. I'm not sure whether it's actually love or not, though, and our friendship, as it is enjoyable.
You shouldn't let that stop you. Sorry. How to say this?
I know, sad emo. I mean, you got that energy in you that could, like, you know, change your fire team on D2 from like depressing to like energetic. Like, I like that about you, Nightmare. It's great.
I think that it's nice that you have a good friendship, but school is going to eventually end. Do you think you'll be fine with not knowing if it could have gone out further after you've graduated?
I'm a chaotic ball of energy that will destroy anything in my path to victory. I love that. Like I said, that energy. That you got real spunk, kid. You're gonna make it big out there. Oh, I love it. Like I said, I love that energy, Jack. It's great. I guess that's the crux of the problem. I really have no idea what the answer to that question is.
Well, I can't really help there. What your true feelings are is something you have to decide for yourself. But I think that if you do love her, you should definitely say something. After thinking about it really hard, I decided that even though my relationship didn't work out, it's still better that way than never knowing if it might have or not.
Victories through walls. I love that. The fuck is a crux? I don't know, man. It's just a
Crux
crux.
is like a problem.
It just
Like an obstacle.
it's high school for me. That's my problem. I never expected Yuko to sound so wise. It only makes sense that, with more life experience than I, she had a better idea about this. While I suppose not very much was actually answered, talking to her has helped get it off my chest. And I have no doubt that I should confess if I really do like Lily. Give a slightly frustrated sigh. What kind of English vocabulary is this shit? You know, I think to myself every time when I'm just like, what the fuck is that word? What'd you just say to me? Was that something about my mama?
It does have a few big words in this, yeah.
I mean, but that's Katawa for you. It may have some big words that I don't fucking understand or do not know how to pronounce. But it's good soup. Good soup.
Good soup.
If only reading so much actually helped when it comes to the situation like this. Yeah, it's called the internet, buddy. Like, you get false
Google.
You get false information, and then out of nowhere, there's just like some actual information, and you're like, "Hey, is this a fucking prank?
Is it? Am I a fucking joke to you?"
Why don't I understand anything? I mean, it just be how it be, man. Like, you did come like in like probably like the latest part of it, so it's kind of like mixed everywhere. But you know, there's a fix for that. You know, shameless plug. We got a VOD channel with all the other wonderful like, you know, things
episodes.
From Katawa. Yeah. It's great, and you know, me and Ash had a wonderful time with those other previous episodes. It's wonderful. We had. I
do all kinds of voices.
Yeah, and I do a voice of a character who's all about feminist conspiracies, which we don't take seriously. He's literally just a joke. Like, if anything, I gotta I gotta get my friend Chicken to voice Kenji, because he really fucking does a good like voice impression for him. I love the way he does it.
I gotta hear it.
I'll try to get into contact with him, because even if Val wants to do like Borderlands with him as well, because he joined us, as well as my buddy Creekus when we were doing the Destiny stream. The man who I say that he just loves wearing Hawaiian shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Great guy. I think I'm just mentally crazy. Hey, it's normal. What do you think? I'm gonna call you crazy because you're calling yourself crazy? Nah, that's just the normal, man. The normal people are crazy.
Neurodivergent for the win.
Crazy is the normal here, and we in love crazy. She gives a girlish giggle, which only reinforces my view of her as being different from the usual staff here. In the end, it all comes down to what will happen after school finishes once again. Considering what happened before I came to Yamaku, it feels like being asked to keep up with a field of runners despite having started from a dozen yards behind them. Which, funny enough, what happened to us going to like the checkered field? Like, sure, yes,
oh yeah, that's right.
we don't like, you know, do what I forget her name. Fuck, we don't do what she does. We don't go like full ham sending it, because you know our heart problems. But you know, we aren't we supposed to be doing that type of thing?
We're supposed to be exercising, taking care of ourselves.
Hopefully the nurse doesn't get on her ass for that. Normal equals not bad, not normal equals hella good. I mean, that's is that wrong? It seems right to me. Equations add up.
It checks out. Math checks out.
It's just one more motive to move on from the past. The last thing I need right now is to get too caught up in that and get homesick while I'm at it. Once again, I find myself calling Lily. My phone bill is going to be horrific considering this is international. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
But it's worth it. I don't only want to smooth over her feelings from the last time I called her, or I called. I genuinely wanted to talk to her again. I'm very smart, so of course it's correct. Well, actually. When the phone finally picks up, I easily recognize the voice on the other end. Meanwhile, failed all my exams. Too real, too real. Go back. But we don't talk about that. Ah.
Towel.
Hello, Mr. Satal? May I speak? Damn, I forgot on how the rest is supposed to go. It's not encouraging to forget such a small amount of words, even if I didn't spend that long trying to memorize them. I mean, we did fail English.
Mm-hmm.
And just try to decide to flex it on someone else who's also bad at English. Uh, may I speak with Lily, please?
Hello again, Sao. Are you teaching yourself English?
Just a little. I don't think I'm too good at the language in general.
Oh, don't say that. Your pronunciation was good. I'll get Lily for you. Just wait a moment.
Failed every exam. I mean, like,
Just-
hey, school. If it ain't for you, bro, it ain't for you.
I was gonna try to do a Scottish accent, but I'm not even gonna try. I will miserably butcher it.
Except for English, got a 7. Hey, you scored a higher score than I did. That's for damn sure. And English is my main language.
Yeah, I had the other problem. I would not do my homework ever and like never show up to class, but I got hundreds on all of my exams.
I hate it. God damn. What is with you and my best friend in high school? Man literally would chill out in the hallways because his teachers were cool, but he would fucking pass everything. Meanwhile, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I hate it here. uh, I mean, I tried. I put in a good effort, and I mean, I at least passed high school, so that's something. I obediently wait as she goes off in search of Lily. The other end goes silent. English third language? What kind of bullshit doing this?
Well, English is my second language, actually.
uh,
So, but I've been in the States for over 30 years now, so I don't remember my native language anymore.
mm-mm. Eventually, much more awake, awake sounding Lily than last time answered. Time there being past noon by now.
Chisao, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Good afternoon. Sorry for taking so long. I was outside in the garden.
Gardening?
Unfortunately, I've found I'm no good at it, so I just smell the flowers. I think my fingers appreciate it more.
I mean, fair enough. Like, trying to do, like, gardening with, like, probably sharp equipment while not having, like, sight. Pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
The first is Chinese, second is melee, third is English, but English best subject. I mean, fair enough. I mean, hey, you like I said, you did better at that, and I'm Mexican. Like, literally, Spanish and English don't go well, but at the same time, I speak English more than Spanish. Like, I know a few words here and there, but can I speak it fluently like some of my other friends, especially my best friend from high school? Hell no.
Yeah, my first language was Japanese, so but it's been a while. I take it Hanako's recovered a bit?
Yeah, I just made sure she was eating. Eventually, she's brightened herself. Thanks for the help the other day.
I don't think I was really that much help. The main thing is that she's better, though.
True. How's life over there then? It sounds like you've been living in nothing short of a mansion.
I wouldn't call it a mansion.
My mansion.
Mansion.
I speak more English than both Chinese and Malay combined. I mean, like I said, that is me. I speak more English than I speak Spanish. It is a conundrum, but I mean, I'm more used to this, and you know, a lot of people over here don't understand Spanish, so it's fair enough. Though a lot of people also assume from my name that I fully understand Spanish just because of my name. But it is rather large. It's obviously what she wants to say, though modesty stops her. I'm a little envious, but it is her holiday.
A nice house to stay in, though. There's a beach near here, too, which Akira's especially fond of.
Of course she is. She's a swimmer?
She's constantly dragging me there to have swimming competitions, which she wins every time.
I mean, to be fair, you're competing with a blind person, bro. They can swim straight forward, but then they'll you're pretty sure you'll fucking forget where the goddamn shore is. Like, goddamn, it's not something to be proud of, Akira. Don't get me wrong. I used to be in swimming in high school, and I was damn fucking good at it. But I'm not damn, watch me fucking flex on this blind chick here. Oh my god. Really doesn't strike me as very athletic at all. So not being adept at swimming seems logical enough. I mean, we just had this conversation, fucking bro. What the fuck you mean? You gotta take it slow. You gotta, make sure you know your surroundings and your field of view of 10. And your render distance of very small. If they go in a pool, then you put them in the middle. What would happen if they can't go straight? That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't they just go in rounds? I don't know, man. It's
definitely a conundrum.
It's a problem if you don't know where you're actually being put at. That you have to figure out either from a cane or your actual the feeling of your hands.
Yeah.
The fastest I've ever seen her move is her understandably relaxed pace during her walks to and from the suburb down the hill from the school. It makes the image of her swimming hard to imagine. The beaches there must look nice. They'd be less crowded than the ones around here, at least. I mean, it's where a mansion is, bro. Of course it's gonna be less crowded.
Probably a private beach, too.
Of course. Private island, private beach, private mansion? God damn!
Indeed, Akira says the area around here looks beautiful because it's so far outside the city.
Yeah, god fucking damn it. I only realized what I said after I say it, but it doesn't bother her at all. It's still easy to forget that she can't see when she's not around, despite the time we've been friends.
That said, the local accent sometimes makes communication a bit hard. It's a constant reminder that this isn't home.
While the fact that she doesn't consider her parents' residence to be her home makes good sense, it makes me realize that I can't really answer whether the same goes for me. 100% private everything. Yeah, yeah. Fuck my life. Graduation from Yamaku is distant enough to be difficult to view objectively, and I've spent so much time in this small room. I've come to accept the dormitory as my new home surprisingly quick. I guess that would be hard to deal with. Is your knowledge of English holding up?
Thankfully, I may be fluent, but being in a position where I have to use it often helps in curbing my Japanese accent, so it's been useful practice.
Private jet, private car, private headphones. I mean, to be fair, the Kenji, one of the joke character in this whole visual novel, thought she was part of the mafia because a fucking limo came out of fucking nowhere. Like, because of her like sister coming to pick her up. Like, it's understandable.
I was like, man, she's in the KGB.
She's in the Russian mafia. Like, do you know what this means? The feminist conspiracy. Fucking Kenji.
I hear you're trying to teach yourself English.
More like memorizing a few lines and failing at even that much. I'm really not cut out for learning another language. Fair. My admission of defeat draws an amused giggle.
I believe that there are things one chooses to do in life, and also things that are chosen for one to do in life. You can take comfort in the fact that you're better than me in science and math, at least.
Is that so? Oh wait. You know what? Never mind. Kremlin X Mafia. I love that. Grumpy. I hope Kenji makes another appearance because I loved her the voice for it. All that helped is making me Matao's star student.
I wouldn't worry about it. They're useful skills for many jobs, right?
That's what he tells me. His face vertebrally lit up when I said I'd probably go into a career involving either. I mean, you literally want to go into like a profession of like, you know, being a teacher that involves what he is doing. Of course his face is gonna lit up. Grumpia most OP mafia gang. I love that. We both share a warm laugh at the events that have been befallen each other on opposite ends of the world. It's nice, and it reminds me of our simple small talk that I've been missing since she left. As each of us wait for the other to begin speaking, I decided to push ahead with my feelings. I can feel my throat tightening slightly. It's time!
Happening.
I miss you. The silence on the other end of the phone tells me she's given the words their due weight. But as it goes on, I can't help feeling more and more apprehensive. Thankfully, the silence ends. almost as quickly as it had began.
I miss you too, Hasao. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Lily. Once again, the phone is hung up, simply and without any further ado. And hybrid, it's both gremlins and humans and hybrids. I wonder why. And I wonder why too. The light, tentative, and almost shy voice, a warm and very soft tone. I'd simply be, I'd simply be lying to myself if I were to say that I don't recognize this feeling for what it is. Without thoughts of Lily dancing on my mind, I start anticipating her return. Today's been a most excellent day.
Yay.
Transition. Goddamn, Miss Al, the Riz! I don't know why. Do you? I mean, when a mommy gremlin and a daddy human love each other very much. I can't say that. Please, Twitch. Please, don't kill me.
Have mercy.
Mercy, please. I sit listening to another of Matal's long-winded lectures, my mind wandering far from the scribbles on the dirty blackboard. Since I called Lily, my mind's been drawn to two directions, both roughly winky face lead to the same conclusion. I start to feel oddly detached from my past life. It's only been a month and a half since I arrived here, yet the school's become a second home. I've gained new friends and contacts, managed to get a grip with the school's lifestyle and culture, and become accustomed to the quirks of my classroom mates. To become used to a school where disabilities are the norm, rather than a rare exception, still catches me off guard sometimes when I think on it. Same school that populated by burn victims, amputees, the blind, the deaf, and all manners of disabilities in between. If someone had described this school to me before I'd have shrugged it off as an overactive imagination. Even when I first arrived, I felt like the Dutch coming to the strange new land for the first time. It's amazing how quickly one becomes used to the environment they're forced to live in. Really. And now I even found someone that got me entirely Smitten? Mitten? Ah.
Yeah, smitten.
Mitten. Ah, fair enough. I almost had it. What
Yeah.
a strange life. Lord have mercy on these peaceful minds. Yeah. Before my mind can wander any further, though, I find a page of lined paper slip under my distracted face. The garnished bright pink ink has no doubt been penned by Misha.
Don't look so bored, Hee-chan. School's nearly over. 3-day holiday.
Thanks, Misha. Very fucking cool. Oh, right. We get Saturday and Monday off. Can't complain about having less school, I suppose. I uncapped my pen and scribbled on the page before covertly passing it back to her, flicking my eyes to the front of the class every now and then. Matao continues scrawling away arcane equations and formulas on the board. I'm guessing you have something planned. Misha takes the paper back and hunches over it comically, even for her, with her tongue poking through the side of her mouth. Did she misinterpret my expression as depression? Or as depressed? Is she trying to cheer me up? Also, AR, at one point I had an SMT that would kill me. Oh. Hey. I mean...
Something that would kill him? I think is what I meant. I don't know. Oh. Don't die.
Don't die.
That's not allowed.
Don't commit unalive.
That's against the law. Student council work with Shichan, of course.
God damn it. Why are you still trying to rope me in the student council? You're not still brooding over that, surely. Not, it's gone,
No,
I think.
It's gone.
Now. Oh. Fair.
Oh, okay. But Hee-chan could have helped us poor lonely girls.
God damn it. I'd lend you a hand for today if I weren't going to be busy.
Oh, naughty Hee-chan.
Hey. You right. I'm just going to meet Lily with Hanako. I don't know what you've got going through your head.
Wink, wink, dot, dot, say no more. So Lily's back?
Back again.
Lily's back. Tell a friend.
Yeah, she's coming in the evening flight with her sister, so she'll be back in school next week. As she takes the note back and begins to write, I look up to an unwelcome sight.
Uh-oh.
While I frantically try to silently catch Misha's attention, Matao confidently strides through the gap between the desks from the front of the class, his intent gaze focused directly on her. Mom spaghetti, no. I want some. Also, guacamole coral.
Oh my god.
She suddenly stops writing as his tall figure casts an impossibly long shadow over the page. So, So, I see you've chosen death. Cracks knuckles. He silently takes the piece of paper from her and begins to read it. No! He's doing the thing! Sweating bullets, I quickly glance around the class, noting their complete silence. Of course, it would just have to be the one thing that actually gets their attention during the lesson. Damn!
Oh my god, read chat.
Why is there pickles teaching class in Japan? I love it. I fucking love it.
Because he's lost control of his life.
But I also love that is that everyone just like, God, class is so fucking boring, bro. I don't want to be here right now. And then when he starts reading the fucking note, everyone's just like, ooh, good soup, good soup.
Good soup.
After a scant few seconds examining the page, he rolls the paper up into a small tube and slightly bops Misha over the head with it. Half an hour until you can hop off to the student council. I think you can hold on until then. I think that guy in the brown is a log of poop ex Slenderman. God damn.
Oh my god.
Damn, bro. Misha's face cracks as the entire class erupts into laughter. He might he might well be awkward, but he knows how to handle her excellently. Probably feel sorry for her if I weren't as busy stifling my own laughter.
No. Isao, is that the one? Oh, is that one it?
No, I think that's some foreign airline. And so, the third aircraft they're not on comes into land. For the past hour, we've been willingly, whiling away or willingly away?
Whiling, yeah.
Whiling, yeah. Away the time with small snippets of pointless chatter. Lily and Akira's flight has been delayed, and at this rate, it'll be dark. Probably be dark before their plane arrives. Which reminds me, it was around the time that Minnie was over here where I was, that the bus that was taking her towards the bus station over there in downtown Austin was delayed, and so I was just waiting for there. I'm like, you know what? It's good to get out and vibe, but goddamn, it's lonely.
Oh.
Because I was by myself and I didn't even realize that her sister program was there at the time.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't met them, and I was just like, I kind of know what to expect when it comes to Minnie, but I don't know what her sister program looks like, and where she is. But yeah, it's bringing back some memories of it. I love it because it was a great day.
Is that one it?
No, the company colors are wrong. Hanako's eyes flutter left and right, following the trickle of people in and out of the huge glass door ahead of us. Fortunately, no one pays her much heed. Their attention apparently directs towards greater things.
Maybe that one is it?
No, I think that... Hold on a minute. I think that one might be it after all. It takes still some more time before the billboard changes their flight status to disembarking. A loud yawn sneaks up on me, not allowing enough time to stifle it. My sleep patterns have, once again, been all over the place, likely due to the mix of worrying about Hanako and the side effects of my medication. Fair.
Isao, over there.
I look to Hanako and follow her gaze to the airport door.
Oh, Lily, they're here! Really?
We all call out to each other in greeting, quickly shuffling over to the side to avoid blocking the passage of others.
Lily.
Hanako jumps
No.
forward to hug Lily, a wide smile on her face being all that's needed to see her happiness at Lily's return. Lily simply smiles in return, her voice soft.
It's wonderful to meet you again, Hanako.
As the two girls give each other a hug, well deserved after all that's happened while she was gone, I turn to Akira.
Yo.
You're pretty late.
Yeah, there was a really bad storm over at the airport. We got drenched just going from the car to the door.
I guess you'll appreciate the weather here more than... Welcome back to you too, Lily. Hanako breaks off from Lily as I speak. For a long time, neither of us say a word. Contrary to what I thought her homecoming would be like, the atmosphere feels awkward, almost stifling. Both of us try to guess each other's feelings, not quite sure about what should be said. Damn. This is exactly what I feared when I thought of trying to move things forward between us. Lily runs her hands through her fair hair and awkwardly twirls one of her bangs in her fingers, clearly trying to think of how best to react. Eventually, thankfully, Lily gives a small sigh and breaks the silence.
Thank you, Hisao. It's nice to be back. Are you okay? You look tired.
Evidently not really collecting herself all that well, she quickly waves her hand in front of her face to stave off any concern Hanako may have over her. I mean, to be fair, she was in Scotland, so a few
Yeah.
hours back than like Japan. So, to be fair,
That
yeah,
jet lag. Yeah.
that jet lag do hit different.
I'm okay, really. It's just a bit of jet lag.
Let's go.
There we go. Weak.
Thanks,
Akira.
Akira. You don't have any? She simply gives a big grin, puffing out her modest chest.
I feel absolutely fine.
I mean, to be fair, you're a businesswoman. You travel a lot. Of course you're gonna be fine. You're used to it. What the fuck?
That's not fair. Ha! Ah, well. You shouldn't take too long to get rid of it. Ah, that's right, Hisao.
Yeah?
Don't we have a holiday from school soon?
I'd forgotten if Misha hadn't reminded me this morning. Got a 3-day weekend starting from tomorrow. Akira playfully bumps her elbow lightly onto Lily's side, grinning. Ayo? Ayo? Wait, what's happening here?
Told you wouldn't miss it.
You have something planned?
If neither you nor Hanako are busy.
I've got no plans, so something to do would be appreciated. Hanako?
No, nothing. That's good. I was thinking we could go to my family's summer house for a bit of quiet over the break. We've rarely used it recently, though, so we'd have to dust things off a little while we're there.
The private fucking everything. Fucking mansion, beach, fucking car,
My
cow,
house? Damn.
cow, fucking now a fucking summer house? Damn! Oh? Where is it?
Up north in Hokkaido. The place is practically deserted, so it should be a nice quiet break for you guys.
Rip Ash's voice. So many females. I mean, it is a visual novel. I occasionally voice in characters like the nurse, Matao,
Kenji.
Kenji. Yeah, it's great. Cow? Question mark. What? You don't have your privately owned cow? Like, goddamn. You're not coming?
Nah, got a little holiday of my own set up with my boyfriend.
Oh yeah, and that and Akira's boyfriend.
Oh yeah,
I
and
forgot.
Akira's boyfriend.
I forgot all about him. I lower my eyes at her, suspicious of her intentions.
Mm-hmm.
A holiday with your boyfriend, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No.
How convenient.
How conveniently placed, you know? Maybe, like, no, do you? No. It sounds like we're just cleaning up the summer house for you.
That's perhaps a valid conclusion.
Both of us zero in on Akira, her face somewhat evasive. Looks like we're right. We're right.
That's just a convenient bonus. Really, me and the guy left it in pretty good condition last we were there. I promise.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
That face, though. Now then, I'm out of here.
Then why do you think I got one? I mean, You know?
You don't? Already? Akira?
She quickly turns and walks away, her hands held high.
See you in a few days, guys!
Lily and I can only sigh at her hasty retreat. Of course she's leaving to let us fucking clean it. God damn.
It does sound like it would be a nice place to go.
Lily gives an enthusiastic nod, taking her carry bag in one hand and placing her other on Hanako's shoulder for guidance as we begin to make our way to the taxi area. After the fracas of the past few days, spending a week in the country alone with her and Hanako sounds like a dream. Bro just disappeared like my father. Bro, that's what I'm saying. God damn. Went to go get the cigarettes and the milk and never came back. Oh my lord. The more I think about it, the more sure I am. This will be the right time and place to confess my feelings to her.
Ooh.
Transition. Potentially the summer house in the wherever the fucking place, yeah.
Hokkaido! It's in Hokkaido.
I forgot about it. The morning chill wraps itself around my shivering body. I huff into my cupped hands to desperately try and stave off the cold as we mill about on the station's platform. Dude, same. Winter last year was rough. God, the power went out for like 2 days and Jesus Christ, I've been shivering so like desperately. Oh God. Lily's clothing looks rather ill-suited for the temperature around us. I can only hope it's indicative of what she expects the weather to be like at our destination. God damn. Okay, I can see why. we're probably in like a somewhat of like a, you know, somewhat nice, decently beefy jacket.
Yeah.
And pants to keep ourselves warm, but Lily's like straight up, just like, yeah, it's casual Sunday, you know, out here with like probably 10 degrees Celsius. Oh wait, shit. Did I even read that? I don't even fucking know. You know what? I'm just gonna read it anyways. Damn it, Lily. Why do we have to get here so early? There you go.
Unfortunately, the train schedule is against us. The next train to Hokkaido is at 2 in the afternoon.
Fair enough. Where I live, winter doesn't exist. I mean, fair enough. I mean, it's not like Michigan where they have every season, like, every day.
Bruh, this is Texas. We get 2 days of winter a year, if at best.
Like from a friend I know, they said that it can go from like sunny to raining to fucking the coldest time of the fucking year, and I'm just like, ow. Great, just great. I pause a moment to wipe some sleep out of my eyes, and Lily promptly takes advantage of the opening. Oh Lord, please.
Oh. Cheer up, Hisao. Once we get there, it'll be much warmer.
Pen gets super hot. 3 days of fall, then freeze your bones off. Then 3 days of spring. Basically. Much warmer, Jesus. Like fucking, dude. I hate summer. Summer sucks, especially when you get like straight full of summer. It becomes a hassle. Like hell. To those who don't know, to the left of my area, in my containment belt, we have some like blackout blinds or blackout curtains for like the window that's here. It's a big ass window. So in summer, it can get really fucking hot if that sun is just hitting this area, and it would be a bad thing for my PC in general because having that thing overheat in the summer is not going to be a good thing for its long like term of use. Meanwhile, to the right would be like somewhat of the kitchen area, but also it would be where the balcony is at, and that thing radiates heat. So we have like these half curtains that I had from way back then that covers almost all the top, but there's like a little bit of the bottom that's still visible. But ever since I hung up those curtains, it's got so much cooler in this area because I don't know why one of the AC vents here doesn't work. I mean, it could just be due to old age, but it sucks. But
Yeah, I had the problem in my old house. The room that I was in, the AC vent didn't work very well, and there was a large window right next to my computer setup where even though it had blackout curtains, it was still very hot.
oh yeah, that actually reminds me of like when I also lived with my father's, at my father's around this area too, because there was the AC vent, right? And then there was the other vent that takes all the hot air and, you know, just airs it out from the room. So the AC vent was pointing to the other vent that was sucking up all the air.
Oh,
so
wow.
we had to get like this thing to attach it onto the ceiling so it could point away from it and allow the air to go in.
Wow.
It was a
Mother
sauna.
had to sneak me ice packs during my streams.
Fair. Here it's just heat. Yep. Okay. Well, away from the sidetracking now. Why not just take the bullet train? A normal train is going to take an hour to get us there, so we may as well take the Shinkansen line
Yeah.
as far north as it goes, and just switch at the end.
There's a certain charm to older trains, wouldn't you agree?
I mean, she's not wrong. A nice slow train ride is nice. I'd agree if it weren't freezing in the morning, cold, because we decided to take one.
I'm sorry, Hisao.
Sorry? What for?
I was the one who suggested taking a normal train.
Way to make me feel guilty. All I could do is sigh and cover my face with my hand. It's fine. I'm just grumbling.
My, Hanako, you needn't shoulder all the blame yourself. Even without your suggestion, I'd still have opted for the same thing.
Legit though, I do miss the daily train ride. Like, that was, like, it's really, relaxing to be, like, and, like, an old-fashioned train instead of a bullet train. Like, in all honesty. It's comfy.
I've never been on a regular train. I've been on a subway train, like, twice. When I went to visit Midnight. And it sounded like, the noise that would come out of, like, Silent Hill. The radio. It just sounds like screeching and metal screeching noises. It's like, what the fuck? This sounds like a horror soundtrack.
Horror.mp4.
Exactly, yeah.
I love that. Thankfully, the quick interception from Lily, I take a quick gander around the station. Aside from us, the train's platform all but deserted, the morning dew settling on the empty benches. I guess no one else was masochistic enough to brave the very early morning. Though, if someone was, they'd be more than notice the huge bag both Lily and Hanako brought with them. And out of nowhere, feminist. I would be surprised if Kenji would be here.
Oh my god.
In all honesty. A year of college involved commuting. It was just a modern train, basically a glorified subway, but like it was chill to finally just get a seat and vibe till I got to campus. Fair enough.
Nice.
I mean, in all honesty, I took like the metro buses, and if I wanted to take a train, it was not a good, like it was not a cheap way of going in and out. I'm gonna be honest. It probably cost me a good chunk of my workload or work cash that I made. I didn't make that much at the time. So what do you have packed into those things anyways?
The bags?
She pauses a moment and tilts her head in thought.
A change of clothes, raincoat, underwear, sleepwear, a number of books. I think that's most of it.
Make it sound as if I'm unprepared.
You brought less?
Underwear, pack of cards, that's it. You didn't bring wait, hold on. Hisao, you only brought a change of underwear and a pack of cards? Where the fuck is like a shirt and pants, bro?
He's the main character, he's gonna wear the same thing.
Oh my god. And my pills. But never mind that.
No pajamas?
Isn't she blind? The fuck Book's gonna do? She reads Brittle. So there's like...
Oh yeah, she reads Braille.
Or Braille, yeah. I don't know why I said Brittle. She reads Braille, which will have like dots lined up in a certain like form, which is good for like people who can't see, so they can feel with their hands. Like it's kind of like sign language for deaf people, but like, you know, for blind they read with their hands, you know?
Yeah, it's got like dot indentations in the paper.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I knew I forgot something. Of course I did.
Oh, of course.
As I ruffle my hair in frustration, Lily sighs.
There should be clothes you could use there. Akira still occasionally goes there, after all, and I think some of our parents' clothing.
Extreme downers. I know what what's brittle, mate.
Oh no.
Fair.
I don't think there'll be any problems with you borrowing a set of pajamas if need be.
Well, I mean, will the PJs fit? Because, you know, I'm pretty sure we're still in, like, high school. No, wait, we're in high school. We'll be going to college.
Yeah.
Thanks. Still, I don't mind just sleeping in my normal clothing.
For 2 days?
Good point. Not really. Though 2 days would be borderline. It's more that looking even a little like a slob would be unacceptable while in the presence of 2 girls. I mean, yeah, man. I'm stupid, but not stupid. Fair enough.
Oh.
I used to be able to like loosely read visual braille, but my fingers are all underwater, and I've never been able to tell most apart. Fair enough. As we leisurely talk on the station platform, an announcement sounds from the loudspeaker loudly, heralding our ride's arrival. Okay, past Lily and Hanako, though, the train's still well out of sight. A quick check on my watch is enough to see that it's the one we'll be taking. Ding dong, fuckheads, the train's here. The 5:30 train was ours, right?
Correct.
Either of you want me to take your bags? Mine's not exactly heavy.
My, that's very gentlemanly of you, Hisao.
I mean, it's to make up for the fact that we fucking literally just said, yeah, we're not gonna change out into PJs for fucking 2 days. Don't accept too reluctantly now. As I bend down to pick up Lily's large bag, I look up to see Hanako picking up hers. You fine with that? A silent nod, the only answer. I'm starting to get the feeling that by the trip's end, I'll be able to count every sentence she said on one hand. If I'm being too obnoxious, please let me know. It's all good, Cora. We enjoy the chaos, like I said.
Yeah, it's all good.
With the morning landscape passing by the window and the occasional rattle of the train bumping the carriage around, I try to focus my attention on the aging playing cards held in my hand. I raise you 5. Maybe you need to teach her Braille? I mean, I don't know. She scrunches her face up and leans over to Lily. I got my brain. Conspiratorially?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right. The two exchange a few whispered words. Considering how often this has happened so far, I'm coming to doubt Hanako's grasp on how to play poker. Doesn't seem to disturb Lily's reading, though. Her hand flitting over each page with only occasional corrections to account for the train's bumping and rocking. My collection of chess pieces that we're using as chips is steadily growing anywhere, so it doesn't really bother me. Looking around us, our carriage is almost as empty as the station platform we waited for the train itself on. Only a handful of people can be seen, looking mostly like tourists and couples on holidays. Son of a bitch, my Twitch censors every curse word and weird words. I mean, that'd just be Twitch.
I think you can change that in the settings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While the two continue their less than condescendent strategizing, a small boy looks over the seat and stares at me. Hoping he doesn't begin to stare at Hanako, I simply give him a wave and a smile. Thankfully, he retreats back to his seat after finding me far too boring to waste his attention on. God damn, I'm fucking kids nowadays. Jesus Christ.
Kids are brutal.
I can't find the damn settings. If you click on your profile icon, and it should pop up with settings right there.
I'll see you and raise you another 5.
Damn, you got me. I fold. I'd been bluffing, and she caught me. Hanging my head, I push over a large portion of my winnings. Hanako looks absolutely delighted, and even Lily keeps her attention focused on her reading material. I can see the smirk on her face. They're both extremely pleased. Weirdest game of Go Fish ever. I know, right? Bro, rigged.
Rigged.
For a moment, I tried to work out what Lily's reading, but the cover is too faded to read beyond the fact that Roman letters are on it. A pity I can't learn the Braille above the printed title. I know, but I can't find the setting to turn off censor off. Here, let me take a little look-see for ya.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
Let me see. Let's try opening this in a new tab. Let's see. Channel in video. No, that's stuff for Twitch. Connections, recommendations. disabling your Twitch account. Could it be on something else?
Would it,
Let me see. Twitch.
I'm like Googling it.
Yeah, I'm at this point I am.
Let's see. Tap on the 3 dots option from the bottom of the ongoing chat will open chat settings. Select chat filters. And then adjust the chat filter to turn off the profanity filter.
There you go.
Yes, so be in the chat.
Since becoming digital, I have become immune to profanity filters, so I could say hyperlink blocked all I want. Fair enough, fair enough.
Well, yeah, mine looks different because I'm a mod. I was like trying to see it.
Yee. What are you reading,
Anyway.
Lily? The title looks like it's in English.
That's right. It's And Then There Were None, an old British story. I could read it to you if you'd like.
He extends the offer with a grin, obviously in jest. I think I'll pass. Thanks. Just fucking, just, just, like, just do it. Stop being a pussy. Let me try SMT. Yeah, go for it. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me tip the But.
It's like that vine of the little husky dog. Where it's like, sit, and he sits down. It's like, speak.
I love it. Anyways, after a seemingly endless trip, we finally reached the promised land of the Katawa Summer House. Even after the train trip, the walk up seems to take forever. Despite my grumbling, though, I'd have never guessed the sight that would be in store for us once we traveled that long. Deserted road. It looks more like a farmhouse than the everyday house I'd imagined. Small in size and surrounded by trees and bushes. An empty expanse of wheat fields and farmlands can be seen as we walk up. The fencing only consists of rickety old wooden planks. It really drives home how far we are from the major cities, and in sight that feels antithetical. Okay, to the environment I grew up in. I just remembered that because of you, Ash. I think fair enough. The only thing that doesn't surprise me is its Western styling. Wow, it's amazing out here.
It's wonderful. That's nice to hear. While Akira may have said that she's kept the house in reasonable condition, I was worried that we might have different standards of reasonable.
Lily's over here like, ah yes, reasonable conditions, presses X to doubt. It looks like there isn't another soul for miles. I thought Akira would be the type to keep to the city. Lily frowns her brow in thought, seemingly recalling almost forgotten knowledge. That looks like an average house in New Jersey that 2 families live in, and I say that from experience.
Oh my goodness.
Fair enough, Coro, fair enough.
From memory, there's a small town not too far ahead. Other than that, though, this is largely just old farmland. Akira and I stayed in our parents' house, which was in the nearest city for a while, but after they left, we decided to move into a smaller, more easily maintainable house.
To find a place like this in Japan nowadays are kind of anachronistic?
Anachronistic?
Anachronistic. Yeah. Okay. There's something
Yeah.
like I was almost on the money. Fuck my life.
Yeah.
Like I said, English is not my strong suit, even though I speak it.
Okay, there's a lot of hard words in this. Well, this town does have quite a bit of history.
I looked down the street one last time before getting back to the task at hand. It's been 3 hours. Also, Slime, because of you, I'm downloading Destiny 2. It's only at 60%. Hey, at least
Oh
you
my
weren't
gosh.
at least you weren't like me when it came to the update like 2 days ago, where Destiny was like, "Hey, so you were verifying integrity files, but the update has came, so we're gonna have to verify the rest of your integrity files, update it, verify the update, and then for some reason update again, and then verify the update a 4th time, and then out of nowhere, when it was like at I want to say 90%, and it was like saying it was gonna take like 16 seconds, it went from 16 seconds to a day to a month." Out of
Oh my
nowhere.
God.
And I was like, God fucking damn. It's something. Shall we go in then? I'm parched.
It was a long walk to get here.
That's some Windows 95 shit. Like I said, my internet's not the best, but I mean, I make do with it. Lily gives an enthusiastic nod, and the 3 of us lugging our bags into the house. Take a nice sippy. Goddamn, there's a lot of reading.
Yeah.
As soon as we set foot inside, Hanako and I start looking around, taking in every detail of where we'll be staying for the next few days. Are the artifacts of another life stopped mid-motion around the house, such as the television guide laying beside the counter it was on, and pans in an adjoined kitchen still sitting on the stove. Of course they don't clean up the stove. Get shit out of there. What if a fucking fire happens? No? I'm downloading the game at 50 megabytes per second. Lucky. It's just makes predictions based on stupid math. It actually has no idea how long your download would be. Yeah, but then it just doesn't progress any further until it's like, oh, this is the correct amount of seconds we have left on it. It's dumb. It's a strange feeling, really, as if we were stepping into Akira's life for a brief moment before leaving in a couple of days, just as we come. Of course, the more mundane reality is that she just hasn't cleaned up after herself that well. Yeah. Where should we put our bags?
I'll show Hanako our bedroom. You can put yours here if you like.
Damn. Guess I'm sleeping on the couch again.
Well.
You mean I don't have the same bedroom as you two? Hanako flowers into a full blush as Lily takes her cheeks in her hand.
Oh my, how bold.
One time I was downloading a game, it went from 20 seconds to a year? Damn! I think, who is it I was talking to on that VC when that update was happening? Someone told me that when they were trying to download Destiny, that it went from like taking like an hour or two to 4 years. I was just like, damn, you're not playing Destiny anytime soon. Oh my god. You too. Hold on. If I'm to leave my bags here, where will I be sleeping?
Well, seeing as we lack a guest bedroom.
The convertible futon, huh?
Sorry, Hisao.
I sigh, lamenting my place on the bottom rung of sleeping location priorities. I mean, as mentioned, guess I go fuck myself. At this point, I'm actually am interested in this game. And B, can only read the MC in Slime's voice, including the addition as an eternal monologue. Bro ain't touching that game. You can sleep on the couch like a biatch.
Bitch.
I love it. I love it. I mean, hey Carl, like, there is like many other routes to this visual novel. So I mean, hey, if you ever want to join me and Ash and voice some characters, I would be down for it. Because, I don't know, like, do you ever want to do the other routes, Ash? Like, instead of just ending it off with, like, Lily's route being completed?
I don't mind doing more routes.
Yeah, because it's like...
We could have fun with it, yeah.
The thing that's going to hurt me is the bad endings, that's for damn sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry, because I know of one of, like, the bad endings with, Hanako. And Hanako's a sweet girl, like...
Oh.
Bro, get the side characters. I mean, it's gonna be a fucking... It's gonna be a pain, because when we go for the joke ending, it's gonna be awful.
I can't wait for that one.
I was gonna harass you both about possible collabs in the future when you weren't literally streaming right now. I mean, like I said, just let us know. We're down for it. Like, we down for more of the company.
Yeah.
We can all joke around, have a good time, you know, tell stories, that type of thing.
I'm always down for collabs.
Yeah. And you can stay, and we can hang out and play games. Like I said, I've been telling this to a lot of other people, like Mini, Zaku, all that stuff. I've been wanting to play games with people because it's been a hot minute. Last time we did anything together was when we did the whole thing for Deviri Paradox when it first released. And
yeah,
no joke, there's already content being shown off. Like, there was a teaser from like DE themselves when showing like a teaser for TennoCon. It looks like something that's going to be expanding on the Zeraman, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Mice T, safe for work, visual novel, when? I mean, who says that this one is safe? There are some scenes, but I mean, we're not going to go into that. And I do have the thing enabled to prevent that.
The option. Yeah, the option turned off, yeah.
Yeah. I guess there's no other choice. Safe for Twitch, yep. I mean, unless on the side note, you know, if you want to take a look at that, I mean, I don't mind showing it to you, but, you know, not on Twitch. And also, Twitch, please, don't kill me. Don't kill me. I promise. I'm a good slime in a jar. Sure, I say fuck a lot, but, you know, I'm a good boy.
Slime good boy confirmed.
Slime good bean confirmed. Real. I guess there's no other choice. Lily leaves to show Hanako to their bedroom, so I take a small tour of my surroundings after I drop my bags on the floor. The kitchen, just like the living room, is fairly modest. A rustic nature of the wooden furnishing drives home just how far we are from civilization. Turning to the living room, I decide to try out the television until they get back. With a touch of the remote, it immediately flickers to life. Apparently set to a news channel. Almost flopping down from exhaustion, rather than sitting, I lay back and watch. I'm not even a furry, and that game is so wholesome and cute, and then it suddenly gets raw and raunchy, which is also my experience with the furry community, I guess. I mean, fair enough. Also, did I not fucking read that? Hold on. Oh, that's the image. Wow. What a fucking image. Yeah, I did read that. And watch. And watch. But I legit 10 out of 10 recommend it. Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
You fall asleep.
Isao?
Nani? I quickly blink to wake myself up. Lily and Hanako have returned, minus their bags. And it's fucking nighttime. Jesus, how long did it take? From the oh god, I forgot the name again. God damn it.
Hokkaido?
Hokkaido? Okay, I'm gonna mentally fucking remember this. If I forget it, we're in the stream. Hokkaido night sky visibly outside the window. It looks like I drifted off to sleep. Looking to the wall-mounted clock, it's already 10. MC, you slept for the entire vacation. we gotta go back to school. Okay, I hate it. It reminds me of that meme. Hey, get up. It's time for school. Ready to go to school?
You ready to go to school? You found the television then.
I mean, to be fair, it's the living room, so of course I found it. Yeah, it really does feel nice and homey here.
I'm glad you like it. You were already out like a light when we came back after unpacking our things, so we didn't have the heart to wake you sooner.
Judging from her giggle, I must sound funny when I sleep. I swiftly decided not to inquire.
There's some dinner waiting for you in the kitchen.
Nako gives a deep yawn, only just remembering to cover her mouth at the last second. Same.
My, are you tired? I didn't get much sleep last night.
I'm pretty tired too. It was a long walk up here. And it's getting late. Man, you just barely woke up.
If that's the case, I suppose we should retire for the night. Good night, Hisao. Good night.
Night. With that, they quietly turn and walk back to their rooms. Rubbing my eyes, I sigh. I wonder if I'll be able to get back to sleep after being woken up. I suppose I'll eat something and watch some more TV quietly before going to bed. Too real. I do that all the time. Vacation, transition, wow. I got to sleep on the fucking couch again. Hate it here.
Was randomly reminded I forgot to put my food up from eating dinner.
Fair.
It's okay. It was still hot, so I was like, leave it out a bit to let it cool before I put it in. So it'll be fine.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my older sibling, whenever they make food and like when there's still leftovers, they're like, yeah, just shove it in the fridge. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Get the shit out of there. It's still hot.
Yeah.
And they're
How
like,
you get bacteria.
and they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I go up to it. I'm like, put my finger in it. I'm like, is it hot? Yes. My finger is scorched.
Is he still sleeping? I think so.
Mom, 5 more minutes. Why are you guys talking? I'm not. I am. However, incredibly tired.
It's getting late in the morning.
I know that.
You likely stayed up to watch television. I could hear it from our bedroom.
Only because I couldn't get sleep.
Should we wake him?
Don't do that, Hanako. Please.
No, we should leave him. I doubt he'd want to be woken early if he didn't get much sleep during the night.
Instead, let's pants him. Just pants him and put shaving cream on his hand and tickle his nose so he just fucking slaps it in his face.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Lily.
Besides, he sounds so peaceful. It would be a shame to wake him when he's like this.
Okay, so not gonna lie, I think if there's a situation with Misha and Shizune, I think they would do the opposite.
Yeah.
100%.
You should be like, wake the fuck up! It's
like,
morning!
Should we wake him up? No, but we should prank him. Prank him,
we
John.
should prank him.
Prank him, John. Oh, you already know. Keep a straight face, Sal. It is nice. Cares so much, though. Bang some pots and pans.
I get to sleep because of y'all. Now y'all gonna get to sleep because of me.
Flip that couch. I'd be the wake the fuck up. Happy sunshine, motherfucker.
Hanako, could you go to the fridge and fish out what's needed to make lunch?
I didn't know that we needed to get do some fishing mini games in the fridge.
Alright, just the vegetables and rice. That should be enough. We only need something simple, as we can eat in town later.
Monaco's footsteps on the carpeted floor can be heard, moving away from the living room. As they do, I feel Lily's hand gently rest on my chest. Ayo, ayo, ayo.
Ooh.
Ayo, ayo. It takes a titanic effort not to react, but something about her makes me think she knows I'm awake. I know you ain't sleeping, bitch. The long silence passed. The only thought in my mind is of that gentle, outstretched hand laying upon my chest. After an discernible amount of time, Lily withdraws her hand. And he just like grabs onto her and she's like, don't continue just to rest your hand on my chest. God damn it! She knew! The breathing's different, dude. You snore like a chainsaw. It's obvious.
Good morning, Hisao.
Conceding defeat all too easily, I prop myself up and rub my eyes. How'd you know?
Your breathing was off.
No, god damn it! Dude, god fuck, dude! This is like the time, like, I can fucking relate to this so much because, like, 100%, I would try to fucking pass, like, not go to school whatsoever. So I'd try to be, like, very extremely tired most of the time. And my mother's side did not fucking take too lightly of this. They were like, so how long are you gonna be pretending that you're tired? I'm like, until the voices go away. And she's like, I know you got some sleep. Your ass up. Called it. Your air breathers. Coral 1, everyone else 0. Well, that makes sense. She couldn't have needed that long to work it out. Knowing her hearing, She likely knew before laying her hand on me. I mean, it's also the fact that, her laying her hand on you and being more like known to like every other sense besides sight being like enhanced.
Yeah.
She can tell, man. Women are terrifying.
She knows. If you want to sleep more, you should really go to bed earlier. I heard the television going into the night.
Sorry about that. My medication has been interfering with my sleep for a while now. Even if I'm tired, I have trouble actually sleeping. Relatable.
I'm sorry for bringing it up, Hasao.
I sigh. This is exactly the kind of thing I wish others wouldn't do. Well, I mean, at this point, we should just address it. Come on. You worry about me more than I do at times. I it's just means I have to sleep a bit longer, that's all.
But still,
I'd say that you look obviously fine, but I guess that wouldn't be a lot of meaning for you. He gives a sigh of consternation before trailing off with an amused chuckle, giving up the point.
if you say so, please do take care of yourself, Isao.
Go on. Nako could use some help. She moves to protest, but reluctantly, God, blah, 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 blah. Inquisitines? Inquisitines? I don't fucking know, bro.
Acquiescence.
Acquiescence. Fucking nowhere near that, Jesus. And disappears into the kitchen, her hand running along the smooth white walls as she slowly walks. For a while, I sit and watch television in an attempt to wake myself up a little more. But it's futile. I don't have anything better to do, so I follow Lay's lead. As I round the corner, I see Hanako and Lily backs turned quietly cutting food on the granite-colored counter. I am temporarily engrossed as I watch Lily guiding the knife down carefully with a finger on the cabbage she's cutting. Each slice delivered slowly but with precision. She seems a little slow, but considering that she can see what she's doing, it's small wonder she can cook at all, let alone for both her and Hanako. Hi, Hanako. Lily? Want any help?
Is that Hisao? Ah! Oh, good morning, Hisao.
Lily jerks back in surprise before turning around, her yelp immediately drawing Hanako and me to her side. Oh, she cut herself. I'm pretty sure.
Oh no.
What? Ah! A small trickle of scarlet falls downward from her pale fingertips, the knife having cut just deep enough to draw blood. I was paying attention what happened. We're now at the summer home of Lily's parents, and with the MC not having enough sleep, we try to come up and shut up with our Riz, but end up like having Lily accidentally cut herself from cutting the cabbage. With the television sound masking my footsteps, she must have not noticed me coming. To compensate for having to use touch to guide everything she does during cooking, she must need to pay extra attention.
Lily. Don't worry, Hanako. It's just a small wound.
You should still get a band-aid on it, at least until it stops bleeding. First aid stuff will be in the bathroom, right?
I think so. Will you be okay here, Hanako?
I frown at how little heed she's paying to herself as Hanako gives a quick and almost automatic nod.
It's fine. I can keep making lunch.
An awkward silence reigns as I set the bottle of um, antiseptic and a box of band-aids on the side of the sink. Lay's fingers held out for me to treat. The lid of the bottle comes off with minimum resistance, and the small box of cotton I soak in the liquid stains a pale green. Okay, hold still. This will probably hurt a bit. She gives a small nod as I take her hand and her hands to steady it. With all the tenderness I can muster, I gently bring the dampened wad to the small reddened line.
Ah!
What? I barely touched it.
Sorry.
I give a sigh, both at her reaction and to settle my own nerves. Her pain tolerance is startlingly low. I mean, as mentioned, all of her other senses are enhanced, besides, her sight.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell you to man up, but I can't really do that. She gives a small giggle. I take advantage of her momentary distraction and gently press the cotton against her finger a few times. Thankfully, it's enough to do the job. We both settle somewhat as I bring the band-aid over the tip of her finger, covering the wound while making sure not to get it stuck on her fingernail. There. Finished. You can move now. Taking her hand from mine, she gently clasps it in the other. Also,
Oh, damn.
fucking goddamn gnats, dude. Oh, I hate these. I hate summer so much.
That startled me.
Yeah, that's my bad. I apologize for that, and I also apologize to you, chat. Like, there's just a gnat flying around in my face, so it's just like I hate it. It's been in here for so long. I really need to get something for it.
Thank you.
It's no problem. It's the least I can do after causing you to hurt yourself, after all. Fucking gnat! Did I get it? No, fuck my life. She lowers her head slightly at the apology, absent-mindedly rubbing her hand in what seems to be embarrassment.
I really don't mind.
Her answer doesn't seem to make much sense, given that what happened is clearly the fault. Also, goddammit, I gotta stop fucking running shit around the pop filter. I can't help grimacing at her, despite the fact that her dainty smile still holds. She must not like being reminded of the limitations her lack of sight imposes on her. It's something I can't possibly fault her for. I've fallen prey to the same kind of feeling before, despite my condition not being nearly as ambiguous in my life. Neither of us any the happier. We head back to the various smells of cooking food coming from the kitchen. I lay out the plates of food, steam slowly rising from the well-cooked rice and curry dishes while Hanako lays out the cutlery. Knife one side, fork on the other, Western. How perfectly fitting for someone like Lily. We take our seats, taking careful heed of the dark red tablecloth hanging below our knees. Lily emerges from the kitchen. In her hand are 3 glasses and a bottle of wine. Oh, I think we can see where this is going.
Oh, bottle of wine again. Uh-oh.
As I recall our previous run-in with the devilish elixir, I hide my face in my palm. Alcohol? Seriously? She pauses as she reaches the table. A playful grin perches on her face. Yesterday he was playing Ether, a gremlin, and today he's playing with a writer. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Oh, sorry. Akira specifically gave me permission to take a bottle from her collection.
Also, it's all good. It's all good. Not only does she give alcohol to minors, she even lets them pilfer their own? The perfect model of a responsible adult Akira is not. I mean, hey, that's specifically what my father told me was what's it called? The whole bit with it was just like, I didn't usually drink at the time. It was around like, I want to say my last year of high school, and he's like, he tells me, and you're not drinking? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, at your age, I would drink like all this other shit. I'm like, cool. I mean, I guess I can have something, but at the same time, not like you. More to the point, though, is that this is hardly a meal deserving of alcohol. I'm starting to think Lily's the type to easily become hooked on things. I mean, the devilish elixir. You just stated that yourself, man. That's not really the problem. I don't really have any qualms with it. But didn't you have a bad experience with it last time?
Last time was likely due to drinking too much, so a single glass shouldn't be a problem.
I mean, it would be a problem if you're lightweight, but I mean, I don't know. Scottish Bud, maybe.
Think of it as a learning experience.
I can't recall many learning experiences that made me feel rotten before putting me to sleep. But I'll take your word for it. She dips an uninjured finger inside to feel the liquid level. The tip against the bottom as the liquid rises up. The white of her finger almost seems to glow as the sunlight hits it. The delicate outline blurred and refracts by the glass. Her fingers are definitely longer than mine. The kind I think more suited to the heinous than a teacher. She likely had done well if she learned how to play. We quickly dig into our meal, forks and knife clattering against plates. None of us are particularly eager to speak while eating. Lily, altogether too reserved for such a thing. Hanako probably too shy to start conversation, and I too busy savoring the food. Such pedestrian activity, eating together at a table, it seems so utterly normal. Yet it makes me realize how long it's been since I've done something like this. Just the three of us, sitting around a single table, eating as if we're a malformed family. Maybe this trip, as far away from everything as we are, was worth it. It takes quite a long time, but eventually we all finish our surprisingly filling meals. The wine, thankfully, has little effect given we only had a glass or two each. You two couldn't make me fall asleep because of the story. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, it's something to get comfy with. It's not like the whole chaos that we have when it comes to Warframe Wednesdays. Because, like, Katawa is something that you guys can get comfortable with. You can have it on the background on either your mobile device, TV, wherever you're watching it from. And just, vibe, get comfy, get a little snackies, and, either fall asleep or just listen to us be silly. Great.
Real chill.
I slump back into the seat, rubbing my stomach contentedly. I'm stuffed. Lily pats her mouth with a napkin twice, only twice, and with evenly timed intervals in between. It's hard to tell sometimes whether how she reacts is a well-trained routine or a rehearsed act.
I think I must be as well. Did you like it, Hanako? It was nice. Now that we're well fed, shall we be off?
Off? Where? Either way, very nice. Yeah. I prefer small streamers than big streamers, to be honest. Oh, yeah, trust me. From small streamer like me, I'm pretty content to somewhat reserved. But when it comes to like being with someone else like Ash or even Vel, the chaotic energy uh, overflows. It's great.
I like smaller streamers because they tend to talk more to chat. Like, it feels more personal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gone corporate. Like, I mean, even if at some point I do become like a bigger streamer with more of a following, like eventually, because we take the small victories of like milestones of like eventually hitting that 300 mark. Like, we're getting close, like around like 52 more, and we can hit that mark. But even if at some point, if the slime gets to be more well known around the world, and all that other stuff, I still want to be close to chat. Like, I still want to chat and get to know how everyone is doing, and hopefully make people's day. Like how I usually want my goal to be. I'm gonna bounce to help someone or make a LARP character, but I agree with the things said as far as the being super duper comfy. Yeah. But yeah, take care, and hopefully, like you can make it back after that. Every game I play, I'll use a link to link your channel. Hey yo, I mean, if you want to promote me, it's fine. It gets the word around. It gets the slime to be well known, and they also find out about the wonderful Astral here. It's great.
Yeah. Ah, you weren't privy to the discussion between Hanako and me earlier.
Free advertisement for all of you. It's appreciated as mentioned. I mean, going into like a stream, no matter what day, Wednesday, Thursday, with either Ash for Wednesdays and Boca the Dragon for like Thursdays, like it's always appreciated. Like, nonetheless, like it makes it really worth doing it for people when there's the daily people that just come into stream. It's great. I get the impression that she's having a subtle dig at my sleep-in. I mean, to be fair, we had lack sleep.
We'll be going into the town nearby.
I guess I should have expected two girls to take a holiday as an excuse to go shopping, no matter where on the planet they may be. I'm interested to see more around the north, though, so this can only be a good thing. Sounds good. How long's the walk in then?
It's supposed to be around a mile to a mile and a half.
In nearby, huh? Great. That's great. As we climb the path surrounded by trees and undergrowth, I watch Lily and Hanako walking ahead. The slight breeze all but whisks away the sounds of Lily's cane gently tapping on the ground. I notice that Lily's since removed the band-aid now that the bleeding on her finger has stopped. A deep, lung-filled breath of the fresh country air makes me wish all the harder that the air around home had been quite so clean. It can't have been half a mile, but I'm already working up a sweat. It isn't a pleasant, cool day, though, so I shouldn't be too hard on myself for it. I mean, to be fair, we have been lacking on the track game, MC, or Hisao, so. Hey, Lily, how well do you know this town, anyways?
Since I spent quite a few of my vacations here up until I entered Yamaku, I'd say I know it fairly well. We used to drive there once a weekend then.
How I wish Akira was here to drive us now. I quickly take a moment to rub my hands a couple of times, staving off an oddly cold feeling in them. I'll link your things starting today. I mean, like I said, it's always appreciated. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Did you like it up here?
I'd say it was nice during winter, but as you can work out, summers get a little too hot for comfort. It's nice and quiet at least. My family's real house is quite far south. When they left Japan, my parents gave to Akira and me. Only Akira lives there now, after my moving to Yamaku.
And then you link everyone else, so less work for me. I mean, fair enough, fair enough. Well, quite certainly describes this place. Though lonely is how I'd put it. Other than the proper small town, there isn't another soul for miles around. Coming from a home nestled deep within the big city, it's certainly different. I think that if I did not come to Yamaku, staying out in the country like this would be too much of a change to get used to. After getting accustomed to the school's isolation, though, the idea of living in a place such as this has become almost inviting. To be somewhere away from the hustle and bustle of the metropolitan center.
So, Hisao, have you been to Hokkaido before?
Nah, I used to live down south, and never had any field trips or holidays this far up.
Well, it's a new experience for you then.
Yeah, it is. I'm surprised how nice it feels here. How about you, Hanako? She shakes her head from side to side.
It's my first time too.
As we continue walking, I begin to feel pins and needles on my legs. It's a little disturbing, but given there's no reason for it to be happening. Could you two hold on a moment? I just need to.
Is anything wrong?
Nah, I just got pins and needles in.
Oh no.
My vocal cords suddenly become taut, and my chest tightens instantaneously. Quickly pull my upper arm over it, trying to quell the shot of pain spreading throughout my entire body.
Hisao?
Lily's face is only mildly concerned, not knowing the side which Hanako's recoiling from. I'm fine. I'm fine. Just tired. I removed my arm from my chest and forced myself to begin walking again. It's just a minor heat flutter, so it'll pass like the others. It only takes a couple steps before my body violently revolts against me. My legs suddenly beginning to give way underneath me, and all the tension in my knees seems to evaporate. Before I can react, they uselessly give way under my weight, giving me only just enough time to brace myself and fall onto the floor, on all fours. Damn.
Ah!
As I look up to her, I realize my face is still taut with pain, only adding that much more to her worrying.
Hisao? Hanako, tell me what's going on. Hanako, tell me.
Hanako quickly moves to my side as Lily almost panics, having little clue as to exactly how bad a condition I am in. While standing there petrified, I lower my face and take a deep breath. I come to a realization that makes me endlessly irritated with my stupid self. With all the excitement of my new surroundings, entirely neglect to take my medication last night or even this morning.
Yeah.
Taking another breath, the acute pain in my chest begins to die down. And suddenly, it had arrived. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. As it does, I become acutely aware of the sweat by now pouring off of my face and the two scared girls around me.
Hisao.
I'm fine, Lily. I'm fine. I screwed up my brow in an effort to lever myself up. Hanako's arms quickly moving to catch me if I fall as I stumble a bit before regaining my balance. Look to Lily and Hanako, worry written on both of their faces. I feel awful, utterly awful.
I think we should go back.
I, realizing the futility of protesting, I look away in frustration. Fine.
Oh.
Transition after the tragedy. Where you look at Lily doesn't even worry. Well, I mean, at the same time, she can't technically see what was happening that whole entire time. I open my eyes groggily, completely uh, bereft of energy. For a while, I simply lay down lifelessly, staring at the ceiling as I review the events of the morning in an attempt to organize my thoughts. I went to walk to town. My heart nearly gave way. Came back, took my pill, I slept. I can only remember each period of time as a snapshot, but the timeline is clear enough. The memory of the girls' faces as I struggled to stand is an unpleasant one, stinging my feelings harshly. If I look at the ceiling hard enough, I can imagine the tile's edges in small dimples of the ceiling in the hospital. The fact alone is enough to make me sit up and try to pull myself together. I scratch the back of my the dishevelled hair, glancing around the room. Leah and Hinako are nowhere to be seen. The television's turned off. A clock above it says it's pretty late in the afternoon. The noticeably reddened sky outside the window confirms it further. I turn to pick myself up off the futon, swaying slightly as I put my arms out for balance. I suppose I'd better go look for the girls to see if they're all right. I look out the window, I faintly see something in the distance. Straining my eyes, I can just make out the shape of a person's figure. Her long blonde hair, swaying in the faint breeze, makes her almost seem to melt into the bright yellow of the wheat field. Without a second thought, I leave the room to follow that lone apparition. The brightness of the setting sun assaults my freshly woken eyes, forcing me to avert them until they adjust. The long yellow strands of wheat brush against my legs. As I wade through them, the densely grown field makes it hard to advance. Regardless, my eyes stay fixed ahead, true to that solitary figure. Within minutes, I reach her. Meters behind her, turn back. When's your next stream after this? It will be in the morning at around 9. I think. Well, it's just whenever Boca is up. But you can always, like I said, you can always catch the whole promote and as well as the announcements on Happy Family server whenever I go live. Lily? She simply nods. Where's Hanako?
She's in bed. She went to sleep after I calmed her down.
She says it's a matter of factly, and with a few words as possible, as if saying any more was strictly forbidden. There's something different about her. Her normal confident figure seems oddly fragile, her body offering no resistance to the breeze blowing her skirt. I swear if it's when I'm X-Lass, I'll be pissed. I mean, like I said, in class, but like I said, you can always catch the VOD. I always upload the stream VOD as soon as the stream is up or done and over. So you can always catch up to wherever, like what was happening last stream and everything. Like, don't worry about missing out on anything. It'll always be on the VOD channel, and you could always look at it whenever you want to, at your own convenience. The strands of wheat sway from side to side while a deafening pause passes, the only sound being their rustling. As we stand in the fields alone, I know what I have to ask. I know watch VODs, I watch stream, fair enough. What's wrong, Lily? You're not acting like you usually do.
Remember when I talked with my family, Hisao?
Your family? I looked downwards in thought, stiffening through my scattered memories. The events seemed to leap ready to hand what I searched for, raising to the surface as soon as it was recalled. After Hanako's birthday party, she gives a simple nod.
It was nice, back then, you and I celebrating with Hanako. Simply sharing presents, talking, having fun together. It was almost as if we were a family. One small, misshapen family. I thought that could just go on forever. Just the three of us, happily, together.
She takes a long breath, a slight shakiness to it just barely audible through the moving air.
Even if my family was so far away, as long as we were together, that was all I needed. I don't want to lose you, Hisao. I didn't even realize how afraid I was of losing the day until...
I'm sorry, Lily. I know my body's weak, but even then I'll make the most stupid of mistakes.
Don't apologize. Please don't apologize.
Lily. She turns to face me, her pale cheeks stained with tears. One misguided step after another, she stumbles towards me, her arms held out in search of so much as a faint brush against me. My heart doesn't race, nor pound as I step towards Lily, gently taking and steadying her arms in her in my arms as she quickly clutches to me, sobbing. With her face trembling against my shoulders, the next words from her mouth are the last I expected.
I love you, Hisao. I love you. 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 Don't go away. I beg of you. Never ever go away. I love you, so please.
So, that's why she's been acting like this. That tender voice when I called her, her thoughtless concern at the slightest pain I might feel. After having been left in Japan without her family, and with only Akira, Anako, and me around, she was afraid of losing yet another person who was close to her. She was genuinely worried about me, or worried for me. It's a strange feeling, a mix of surprise and sorrow, yet also of the deepest gratitude I think I've ever felt. The only reaction I can muster among my conflicting emotions is a calm sigh. You idiot.
Sal.
For a fleeting moment, I feel her body become still. The only movement to be felt is the calm afternoon breeze. I said it before, didn't I? It's only natural to feel concerned about those around you. I'm still here, and I'll always be here, because I want to see you more each day, to share in your happiness, to support you in your sadness. But most of all, I still be here because I want to see you smile, your true smile. A single gust of wind rustles the long strand of wheat. A second's silence passes. Smile when you want to. Cry when you want to cry. I love you, Lily. So, you don't have to hold back anymore. With that, her arms clutches my back as tightly as she can, her face buried beside mine. Her tears fall down my back, and she cries unrestrainedly as the last of her resistance melts away.
Hisao. Hisao. Hisao.
I close my eyes, bringing my head down to her shoulder, holding her shaking frame tightly. It's okay, Lily. I'll never go away. I promise. We slowly walk back to the house, holding each other tightly as we take a seat inside. Lily leans her head onto my shoulders as I put my arms around her waist. Neither of us has any want to break the silence. With her eyes shut, it's hard to work out whether she's fallen asleep. Not that I mind. The warmth of her body leaning against me, the softness of her hand delicately held in mine. For a long time, we sit leaning against one another, sharing our warmth and feelings as night eventually begins to settle. Lily's gentle, soft voice ends the silence.
Thank you, Hisao.
Thank you?
For returning my feelings.
Did you think I wouldn't?
There was a possibility.
I take a deep breath and thought, that much was only my fault. It's funny, actually. I was thinking of telling you about my feelings sometime soon. I guess in a way, you saved me the effort. She raises her hand a little and gives a tiny, amused giggle. I smile at her how earnest it is, so girlish in its lightness. She collects herself soon afterward, her hair resting against my shoulder. Feeling better? Gives a small nod.
You are thoughtful, Hisao. That's why I like you.
Aww. I'm sorry I'm like this. As much as I didn't want to make you concerned for me, I couldn't do anything to prevent it.
Don't apologize for it. Please don't.
God, hold on. Putting on my
It's
jacket.
okay.
It's got chilly in here. Oh! Shit. Also trying not to fall off. I'm sorry, I'm ruining the moment.
No, you're good. You're good.
Lily.
Have I ever apologized for my blindness, even once? You can't help the way you were born, Hisao. There's no point in apologizing for who you are.
He says this with surprising conviction. In the end, it was perhaps this mentally which spurred her to befriend me in such a short time, in addition to her motherly instincts. She did seem to become trusting very quickly, but I never questioned why. Now it seems obvious that she did so to help me as I went through one of the lowest points of my life. I moved to respond, but cut myself off as I feel her fingers running gently through my hair. I feel their soft, delicate touch moving downward to trace the corners of my face, her palm finally settling on my cheeks.
You're a beautiful person, Hisao. Please don't ever apologize for that.
For a moment, I'm utterly speechless. I slowly bend my head down, placing a tender kiss on her light, voluptuous. Is it voluptuous? Or
Voluminous.
Voluminous. I don't know why I said voluptuous. Voluminous hair. We're a couple of right old fools, aren't we?
We are.
After a long calm, she speaks again.
Hisao?
Yes?
I wouldn't mind if you...
I feel her hand tensed under mine, trembling slightly. My mouth opens, but try as I might, I can't formulate a response to her proposition. Lily. Before I could say another word, she slips her hand from under mine and tenderly holds the side of my face once more.
Please.
I give her a peaceful smile, holding her hand against my cheek as I nod a single time. Okay. As I look into her eyes, she leans towards me. Her delicate lips touch mine as she guides herself with her hands. She breaks off not a second later, faintly smiling.
I love you, Hisao.
We kiss again, this time with both of us meeting the other. While the previous one was for one of love, this one this one of lust. Our tongues meeting and our breathing heavy. After previous seconds we part, both of our faces well and truly flustered. Both of us bring our fingers to our lips in unison, recalling the fleeting feeling, rapidly becoming buried both by our urges and bashfulness. Lily is the first to shift uncomfortably, though. What is it?
get more comfortable?
Hey, yo! Hmm? Ah, okay. Now that she mentions it, this futon would be a bit too narrow to do much on, considering the thought running through both our minds. It's no small wonder one of us has any measure of foresight left. I take her hand and guide her sideways as I move, the brief and awkward dance ending with both of us tentatively sitting on the floor opposite each other. As I reach forward to pull her top up, Jesus, okay, wait. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't show anything visually. I think it's just more, but just like I'm pretty sure. Hold on, we need to verify this. Please do not kill me. Okay, it is disabled, and nothing visually should happen. Jesus, brother. Sure? What do you mean? I'm pretty sure. Please don't kill me, Twitch. Nothing will happen, right? I'm pretty sure it's just a description. Cause like if anything, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I'm pretty sure there was something that was NSFW when we celebrated fucking Hanako's birthday. I'm pretty sure something happened in there.
Oh my.
I could be wrong, but at the same time, please don't kill me. Please. Oh my lord. She stops after she moves her hand to do the same.
You're shaking.
I fucking am shaking. Jesus. I pause for a moment and look at my hands. Sure enough, they're quivering slightly. Whether it's from nervousness or excitement, I'm not sure. I guess I am.
No, you're as nervous as I am then.
I withdraw my hands and sigh, steadying myself. We have plenty of time, so there's no need to rush this. Sorry, it's my first time, so I'm a bit... God damn it. God damn it. I can't believe they made me fucking say that. She giggles shakingly, but all but confirming what I reasonably deduced by now.
It's the same for me. I'm happy we could share this together.
I match her smile twofold, leaning forward and taking her body in my arms as she reaches to hug me back. I love you, Lily.
You already said that.
I can't help grinning. Even in such a situation, she still has her wits about her. Breaking our embrace, we decide to take off our clothes. Jesus. Well, it's easy this way. I don't doubt it's just an attempt to distract ourselves from our nerves. With slight stiff hands, I begin to slide the first button out from my shirt. Jeez. Once we remove the last
of this. She's still sleeping?
Just sleeping. Just putting their PJs on, you know? They're gonna have a pillow fight.
Oh my
god. The one thing I could say that I could confirm right now is we goddamn know well enough YouTube's not gonna look this far into the fucking pod. They'll look 30 minutes into it before being like, yeah, good to go. Golf claps all around. Good job, Slime. Bro, she's gonna hear clapping.
Oh no.
Which ends up haphazardly piled behind us. My breath is taken by the sight in front of me. Please do not show anything. Please, I beg of you. Chicken.
It's a shrimp.
Screams.
Screams.
And with that, it's over. Okay. My heart.
Should we end there? It's almost 10, unless you think we can get another in like 15 or so minutes.
I mean, it's up to you.
Just leave it off on the spicy note.
Fair enough, fair enough. We'll save it here. All I could say is, right now, I am that one meme with the dog dabbing his freaking forehead with a sweat rag. Just. Ah!
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Let's yeah, I saved it. Okay, it's we're on the good outlook. But I mean, as of always, I'm gonna do what I usually do, which is read the final thing that we're gonna end off.
Yeah.
After being woken up by a sound, I opened my eyes with a measure of reluctance. Okay, we'll put out there, and then we'll switch to just chatting because. Ah! But good thing it didn't show anything besides like a shrimp.
Just a shrimp.
It showed Shori. It showed Shori.
Yeah. Just got a little sneak peek of Shori.
Damn, her model has evolved quite rapidly in the time. Just showed shrimp ye. So, if anything, I think I could see a potential raid target. I don't know. Ash, what you think?
Oh.
What you think of? Wait, hold on. What? Hold on. I need to click on the stream. What the hell is this game title?
Oh yeah. Minnie's playing Oni.
I'm not seeing Ash in it. False advertisement. Banned.
You should tell her. You should tell her.
I'll tell her that is we raid. No.
Yeah, tell her when you raid.
No. You know what? Better yet, we'll do a slime and Oni raid for the raid message. But I'm gonna put a side thing for it, which is just where's the Oni? I've been lied to. Slime and Oni raid. I'm gonna put in parentheses brackets. Okay, and these will be the emotes that I use. You could use whatever emotes you prefer, but this is how I like to show support to anyone we raid, friends or new faces alike. But yeah, we're going to be raiding Minnie, or otherwise known as the Ministry, who is currently playing Oni. But what do you have planned tomorrow, Ash?
I got a gotcha Thursday tomorrow. I'm gonna be playing Honkai Star Rail and then some Genshin, since there's not a lot going on in Honkai right now.
Fair enough.
And play some more Fontaine, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I'm still waiting for the 1.4 update with like the increased energy that they're gonna be doing in Star Rail. Because God, I need it. I really so bad. Meanwhile, on my end, I will be joining Boca the Dragon yet again for Terraria, we're going to be continuing the Calamity playthrough that we're doing. I also remembered I gotta do like some edits to her treehouse because some of her housing in there does not allow NPCs to live there, so it's just like it's upsetting me. But this slime is hoping that you guys all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon time zones wherever you're at, and also as well as enjoyed the Katawa Shoujo because we're gonna be doing it next week because we rotate from Warframe to Katawa back to Warframe again. But yeah, if anything, um, we shall see you guys tomorrow for whatever we have respectively going on. Take care, everyone, and have a good time zones wherever you guys are at. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye!